Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to GHC Esports on Twitch. I am Ralph with the GHC Esports program. With me, like she is every Tuesday for our regular league, Rocket League matches, is Abby Twibell. Abby, how the heck are you?
I'm doing good. It's been crazy, but doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm probably not the only one wondering how is your cat? Is Reagan going to make an appearance on stream today?
She just tried in the intro. She just tried to crawl over the screen again, but now she's on the
Nice.
bed. So.
So really, there's two competitions today. There's our Rocket League team in this 16 team invitational series, and then there's your cat and you fighting to see who is going to get more camera time. Which I mean, that's what we like to
Yeah.
see is those duplicate competitions. Multiple levels here. So we're going up against the Bristol Bayhawks, who I've never seen before. I'm not sure they're in the NJCAAE. I haven't seen them play. I'm hoping that we're going for a pretty zesty match. So this is going to be a best of 5 series all the way through. Excuse me. And it is a single elimination tournament. We will be following the chokers. I know that there are other Twitch channels that are broadcasting as well. But we're just gonna focus on our team, the Chokers, which has those 5 players, 3 of which we've seen a lot of, and then 2 of which I'm hoping are gonna get some screen time as subs at some point today. I sure would like to see both M Dog, Mario Nieto, and Grease, who's Dustin Young, one of our welding students here, get some time on the field. But what are you hoping to see today, Abby?
I'm hoping to be like a game where they fight tooth and nail. I don't like these blowout games. I prefer if it goes all the way through all the games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more spicy when it comes down to the last minute. I mean, it makes for more entertaining gameplay for sure. So I see the lobby is up. We are on BFH Stadium. Let me make sure. I don't see anybody connecting. So I think we've still got a little bit of time. Kickoff isn't supposed to be until 11 PST on the nose. I wonder if we have a lobby password issue. Try that again. Always some kind of fun. Yeah, I think that was. Try this again. Yeah, so you were talking about blowout games, and what we had on Tuesday was definitely that. That was Grays Harbor College against, gosh, I think we played.
The Red
It wasn't
Tails.
Alexandria. Yes, that's right. The Hawkeye Red Tails. And I think by the third or fourth game, one of the players were just driving around doing demos, and that's not the kind of that's not the kind of Rocket League I want to see. I like it
Yep.
when of course, I like some bumps and some physical plays, but I also like when you see those team plays and when the defense is so good that you have to do some kind of a fancier team play with the passes or whatnot just to get it through. And that's what I'm hoping that we're
Yeah,
going to see
I
today.
the Red Tails only scored one goal, and I'm pretty sure it was in the fourth game. So
There's
yeah, I
two
prefer
actually.
more. Okay,
Yeah, do you remember Be Good got one 4 seconds shy of the clock and brought it within 1 point? And then those 4 seconds
that's
expired and they
right.
kept the ball up for just a second, but they couldn't make it happen. And so yeah, I mean that entire series, Hawkeye only scored 2 goals. I think we are getting close to loading in for our first game here. I see what looks like players jumping on the field. Not yet. Oh, yep. Looks like we've got people going in. Okay. They are jumping in. So let's get into our first game in this best of 5 series. Grace Harbor College Chokers versus the Bristol Bayhawks. Looks like I got Sirloin trying to send a back pass over to All Right. The ball is going to tap over, does not quite go in. But Sirloin's going to get it clear and hand it off to James. Ghost is there to receive that. Still working his way through the corner, seeing if there's some opportunity there. Looks like a testing shot. He just pops towards the net. Let's find out, what does this team look like? What is their defense? What's their responsiveness? Lako tries to muscle it past Sirloin. Can't get it by. Ghost is there to send it down to midfield, where Lako picks it up and is going to stay close to that ball, following it. Shadow comes in, a little distraction maybe. Shadow nudges it up over the top, and within the first minute, GHC is on the board.
Yeah, it seems like GHC and team were playing with each play, so figured it out, and he was like, okay, so this is how they play. So now I'm gonna make a goal. Now it's up 1-0.
GHC wins the kickoff. Shadow can't quite connect on that follow-up. Ghost is there, but James blocks that shot as the Bayhawks are looking to press into the choker half of the field. Clean rotations coming in from the chokers, keeping that ball clear with ease, but the pressure is starting to build. Bayhawks are definitely wanting to get in there. Back pass to their backboard. Shadowbane takes out James. Chokers are back on the defense again. Bayhawks not quite connecting. Ghost is going to see if he can take this one down. I see he's rocking the black halo today. Maybe an indicator for how he's planning on playing. I like Ghost aggression. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Playing
Yeah,
it patiently here though as he works the ball down. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say normally he is a very patient player, like we saw last game. He was very like slow and gentle, but making these shots. But yeah, maybe it's an indicator that hey, I'm gonna play more aggressive now.
And that pass comes straight across, and Ghost definitely was not timid when he tapped it up into the upper right-hand corner, cementing the second goal. 3 minutes left on the clock. Kickoff goes in favor of the Bayhawks. James is trying to there to make a shot, but it gets sent away. Ghost is pressing that advantage. Ball is back in possession of the Bayhawks. Just for a second. Double commit from the chokers in net. Shadow's going to follow that up, though, and tap it down into the Bayhawks side. Ghost is going to bring it around, and Shadow, he doesn't need to worry about it. Shadow's got that shot. Oh, bump. That was great. Ghost clearing a little space there.
Yeah, he saw an opportunity, so he took it. Just like any chance in this game, once there's an opportunity, you have to jump on it. So now GHC is up 3.
And that back and forth in the early start of a game as teams are trying to see who can force a mistake out of the other side that they can capitalize on is what we've seen so far. I'm not seeing much adaptation, more like pressure from GHC that's forcing those mistakes. Just like you're saying, those mistakes turn into opportunities, and the chokers are capitalizing on them to great effect. 3-0, we just passed the halftime mark. We are going to need to see a response from the Bayhawks if they are going to have any chance at reclaiming this game 1 in the best of 5. Up off the backboard, All right is there. Can't quite seal the deal. Lacko tosses it up. Looks like he's hunting for boost. Steals the corner boost. That's a wide open net. Can Ghost get there in time? It's off target. Yes, he does. Doesn't get the corner boost, though. All right, steals that from him. Pass out to Shadowbane. Doesn't connect. Passes off just a little bit. And the side post is going to come in clutch for the Chokers again. Minute and 40 left. We need to see something from the Bayhawks right now. Lacko passes it back to Ghost, who lofts it up. And Sirloin can't quite touch it. All right, tries to take control of the ball and press a counterattack. Lacko nudges it off balance. All right, tries to get a pass over. Shadow is there. Picks it up, dumps it out to the corner where Ghost is waiting, sends it downfield. Pressure is coming in from the Chokers. They want a fourth goal, and All Right just wants to get one. Actually, sorry, the Bayhawks want to get one on the scoreboard. As yet, they are scoreless. They keep digging in their pockets for plays, but they are coming up empty.
Yeah,
Shadow's
seems
going to
like
keep that pressure.
they are trying really hard to get this goal. Like, they're playing super aggressive right now. And GHC is playing defense, but at the same time, they're playing offense because just like what happened right now, Lacko made a goal.
Yeah, but that clear from Ghost, you're talking about the offense, the aggressiveness coming in from the Bayhawks. The Chokers are saying, okay, if your defense is kicked up a notch, we're going to get you out of there. They're going to yoink somebody yeeted right off the field with a demo in order to get that goal. 4-0. The Chokers are putting on a strong performance here in Game 1. Ghost is going to send that to the backboard for a pass. Shadow is there, up and over in the upper left. Perfect placement, as we've come to expect from Shadowbane. Great pass, great shot. What a play.
Yeah, he hit it right over the Bayhawks and right into that top left corner, and it was a really great setup and a really good shot. So like you said, it's 5-0 with 30 seconds left.
Oh, God. What is he going to do? Shadow pulls in goal number 6. The man has enough goals. The team has enough. You don't even have a place to put that goal. What are you doing taking a 6th goal? Chokers running away with this game.
Yeah, Shadow just, as some people might put it, broke the ankles of the other team. He just hit it around all the other opponents and right into the goal.
Ghost is up, sending it off the backboard. Doesn't get a double touch. Not sure if he was looking for it. Lacko's going to keep that pressure on. Shadow taking his time. One whiff. Gets it up and over. 2 defenders. 3rd one left to go, but All Right comes on back and sends that away. Chokers looking for the 7th goal here as the clock winds down, and the Chokers are going to clinch Game 1 with a commanding 6-0 against the Bayhawks. Holy smokes. What a game.
Yeah, it was really interesting to watch all of the different tactics used by the Bayhawks to try and defend their goal, but at the same time get a goal.
Yeah. So they did mix some stuff around, but tell me what were you seeing out there from them? What were you seeing as the Bayhawks' primary, goal? How are they working? What was their team magic?
I saw mainly they relied on All Right in the air. That's kind of what I picked up because if there was like an air shot, All Right was in the air with it. But also, I saw that they were playing more offensive than defensive, which didn't help their case, which is why we have 6 goals and ended 6-0.
And when they did have some defense, in a couple of instances, what happened was, somebody like Ghost or the physical players would come out from the Chokers, would take someone out and leave the open net.
I think this game is the next round's going to be a little bit closer because now they both know how they play and how they pressure. And not that I don't want GHC to win, but I think it's going to turn out a little bit like the Red Tails, the last game.
Yeah, I think you're right. But remember, this is just the first series in all of our series across the board, and we are switching to US East. Is now got some questions of whether or not the lobby is up, and yes, it is. It is up, waiting for folks to join in. So one of the rules is the home team, and in this case, Grace Harbor College Chokers are home, rotates the lobby, rotates the server. Oh, looks like we're getting ready to get into our game number 2. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's check it out. Game number 2 of the Chokers versus the Bristol Bayhawks. Shadow's a quick pickup on that kickoff. Sent away by the great Bayhawks. He was going to cast it out. Mutt's already rotating back for coverage. No one there to receive that pass. Working his way down the midfield is Ghost. All Right's going to try to slow this ball down a bit. Lacko's peppering it off the backboard. Shadow's there, but gets a block. Excellent defense coming in from the Bayhawks here. A couple of opportunities the Chokers have set up. Bayhawks are like, oh no, I know your tricks now. Drops to midfield. Lacko takes control. Ghost is there with the assist. It's up. Lacko sends it over to the corner, but no one is there. Ball's just kind of bouncing around in the muddy corner. Off over the backboard. Can't quite find their mark, but the Bayhawks are looking. They are searching for that opportunity.
It seems like they're playing way more aggressive than they were last round.
What a snipe from Lacko. Gorgeous pass up. And I think that was unintentional from James, but Lacko is there. Just right off the nose, bottom center of the net. What a shot.
A setup's a setup, and Lacko took the opportunity, so now it's 1-0.
Yeah,
but
and he's
like
not
I
going to
said
miss
earlier,
it.
It seems like the Bayhawks are playing way more aggressive because this last round, it seemed like the ball was like on GHC's side most of the time.
Let's see if they can materialize a better offense and a better defense than what we saw last game. Shadow kicks it up, just kind of sending it away. Pressure's starting to build from the Bayhawks. Ghost is going to try to clear that one out, but James is there. Can't quite touch it. Sirloin's going to pitch it back downfield. James is going to turn on that one. But Lacko gets there first. 50 with Sirloin's going to go to Sirloin. The Bayhawks shot coming in. Bounce shot, but off the sidewall. Ghost sends that one downfield. Follows up for the 50 and misses it. Lacko sends it up. All Right's going to take that shot, but 50 sends it up into the rafters. All Right sticking on the ball. He wants to keep the pressure going. James is there with him to help out. As the Chokers are trying to dish this out of their half. Finally get a little bit of a clear, but the Bayhawks are right on top of them again. They're saying, no, let's push that back to the Choker half. Cars are starting to spread out a little bit more. Looks like we were headed towards a mud pit there for a second with all the cars in the same spot. Shadow takes it up the wall. He's going to do an air drag. Can he get this? No, he cannot. Ball drops to the ground. Lacko boost. Lacko takes a shot on net, and Sirloin sends it away. Goes up in the corner. Over to Shadow, who's there. Can he get a follow-up touch? No, he cannot. It gets sent back down to the Choker half. 2 minutes left, and we are still 1-0. Definitely a better performance from the Bayhawks. They are coming in hot with some pressure this time around. And it's nice to see. Sirloin's going to pick that up and try to carry it down. Go.
Sorry, they've gotten a lot of shots on goal, and they're just overall playing way more aggressive because the ball has been on GHC's side a lot. Whereas the last game, it wasn't on GHC's side that much.
No, it wasn't. Great read from Lacko. Demo came in, might not have been necessary because Lacko just had that shot.
Hey, in my opinion, all demos are necessary.
I like the way you think. I mean, they wouldn't put it in the game if they didn't want us to use it, right?
Yeah.
Ghost is going to pop that one over James.
My primary source of points.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they can't defend the net, and they can't score on you if they're not there. Oh, just off the sidewall there from Ghost. That was a pretty creative shot. I do like the creativity I see that comes out from Ghost when he starts feeling comfortable. And, you know, let's hope that's the case because some of those shots are a real treat. Lacko's going to send it over. Little help from Ghost gets it around one defender to beat. Laco's on the side for a pass. Shadow lurks in the third. James is going to say, no thanks. I'm going to contest that. Laco's got two on him. Little help from Ghost gets it over them. Pass out to Laco, who can seal the deal easy. What a pass. A great play from the Chokers.
Yeah, there was like a there's basically like a dogfight in the corner, and um, I'm pretty sure Shadow hit it out of there, so Blacko could just hit it in the goal because most of the defenders were over in the corner at that time. So now it's
Kickoff
GHC 3-0.
3-0. Ball is back on the Bayhawks side. Sterling sends it down. We are struggling on the Bayhawks side to muster an offense. Laco's going to take that one slow and get punished with a demo as a result. Shadow is keeping the pressure up, though. He says, no, 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 that ball belongs in front of your net, and I'm going to put it there. Nice pass from Sirloin, but Ghost reads him like a book. Laco, quick half flip around to take possession of the ball. James is going to challenge that and hand it off to Alright, who is starting to put up some pressure, but it is too little too late. And as we drop down to 0 seconds, the Bayhawks remain scoreless. Chokers 3, leading into and the ball finally drops. What a game. 3-0. Looks like the Bayhawks are cutting down on the advantage of the Chokers a little bit, but still a super, super strong game from the Chokers coming out, and we are heading into another server switch. We're going back to US West this time. Abby, what do you think happened out there? What was that?
I I think the Bayhawks realized like how they were playing mainly defensive the first game, so they tried offensive this round, and they realized that we have to have a defense while still playing offense because they still managed to get goals on us, and they didn't get a goal because they were busy defending, but they did have a lot of shots on goal, and I'll give them credit for that.
They did, and you could arguably say, and that change from the Bayhawks was working for them a little bit. There were some plays that they were attempting to set up a little bit more passing plays that looked like if they were maybe a little quicker, some people rotated into position a little faster, they might have gotten away with. They still did lower the score, making for a closer game that round. But this is match point.
Yeah, I
If
think the
GHC takes this
offensive
game, we take the
tactic
series.
worked because, like you said, they had lowered the score from GHC, and like I said, they had a lot of shots on goal. Where if only GHC hadn't gotten there in time, they would have had a lot of points. So
Yeah. Yeah, but some great when the Chokers were playing defense, they had some great reads. In particular, Ghost saw what they were trying to pull and would very quickly get in position to block that and to stop that from coming in. It looks like we are having some difficulty connecting to the server here. I think some people are on the wrong server. Okay, let's try building that again. It's always fun when you wind up switching servers. Makes it more fair. Definitely important to do. Okay. There we go. I see folks joining in for our Game 3 in a best of 5 series here. Looks like we've got just a handful of players coming in, Abby. So, what do you want to see from the Chokers?
I kind of want to see a more aggressive as well, but also defensive because I think the Bayhawks are going to try and monopolize on how offensive the GHC team has been. So that just gives them more opportunities. So they also need to be also offensive while being defensive, kind of like how they were this last round. And then the Bayhawks, I think, are going to be even more aggressive, but they might try and go defensive as well. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's hard to say what they're going to do, but I think it's going to be closer this game.
Looks like we are having some server problems here. They're doing yet another server remake. Some miscommunication from some players that frankly should know better at this point. They've played this game enough. They should know how these things work. But you'd be wrong. All right. Let's see if this gets us in here. It looks like they queued into a game. They are playing, but I am not part of it. Hopefully I can join. Yeah, the game is happening. But I didn't connect. That is so weird. I wonder if they just stayed, even though I did a server remake and left. They may have taken ownership of that server. Yeah, I I hope to get in. I mean they can't do anything because they're in the middle of a game. So when I did the server remake, they must have stayed there in the lobby, keeping it going. Yeah, I definitely need to get in there. Let me see if I can join their server. That might work. Gosh, I feel terrible that we're missing this. Hey, it looks like we are loading in. I wonder what we're gonna see, but let's check it out. Here we go. Game number 3 of the Bayhawks versus the Chokers, and we're already a minute and a half into it. Looks like the Chokers are up just by 1. Pressure coming in from the Bayhawks. They're going to take that up into the corner. Lacko is there, though. He's not going to let a ball like that go on by. I see got a couple of pals in chat. Looks like Wiffles and Dope Nose are both there. Hey, folks, thanks for the love. I hope there's some cheers coming out for... Oh, well, in this case, it should be for Ghost. Nice bounce shot. Bounce shots are OP.
Yeah, Ghost saw a little space where he could have hit that in, right in between the two defenders, and he took that opportunity. And like I said, this game, you have to take any opportunity, especially against Bayhawks. So now it's 2-0 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Ghost is going to send that one up. All Right is going to try to read that block, and he does. He gets it off the wall. Shadow's going to keep the pressure on, taking it slow, getting it over 1, then 2 defender. James pops it up high. Lacko is there for a pass off the backboard. Coast doesn't quite connect. Shadow is going to drill that one back into the corner. Let's do a take number 2 with this shot. A bump sends Shadow sailing, though. Ghost gets it, not quite past All Right, who's there. Lacko picks it up. Shadow sends it off the sidewall. Lacko can't connect. Was a little too early in the air there. Shadow gets it past 1. Sirloin sends it down. Lacko there with the read. 2 minutes left. 2-0. Chokers are coming in hot. Soft shot from James isn't going to go anywhere. Not with Shadow there. But James is not done working it. Ball gets sent straight back into the Bayhawks side. Sirloin's going to tap it downfield. Easy possession swap there for the Chokers. And Sirloin said, I've had enough of this. And is going to take Shadow out of the play. That's only going to slow him down for a second, and he is right back on the ball. James successfully keeps that, but Lacko grabs it right past 2 of the defenders for the Bayhawks. Shadow's going to send that out in a nice pass for Ghost. A little... See, I love those twirlies. I love it when Ghost starts twisting. 3-0 in favor of the Chokers.
Yeah, Yeah, Shadowbane set it up and Ghost hit it in, and it was a really good setup by Shadow. And Ghost, I can't say it wasn't a good goal. That was an amazing goal. He just hit it right in there. That's 3-0 with GHC up.
Beautiful pass, though. I mean, if you loft that out slow and in the air like that, double tap coming in from all right, can't quite steal it. Yeah, you loft it out like that, and if the defense doesn't go for it, Ghost can hit those in all day long.
Mhm.
Bayhawks on the defensive, trying to get the ball out, taking out Shadowbane again. I have a feeling that his GC tag is basically a target on his back as they're saying, let's get the GC out of the mix. Sirloin's going to keep the pressure on up and over the backboard. No threat, though. Ghost reads that one properly. Shadow's going to disrupt their offensive play as well. We got a double commit from the Chokers on defense. Sirloin's going to take a slow shot on net. Shadow's going to send that one away. Ghost goes back for a boost, ready to make his assist. Shadow keeps the pressure on up and over the side. Ooh, sloppy defense. The Bayhawks are starting to unravel here. And I mean, you could argue this whole game is unraveled. I don't believe they've scored a single point on the scoreboard this entire series. 4-0 and then 3-0, and in game 3, 3-0 is going to do it. They've got the ball in the air, but it's only a matter of time. And all three sent away. Yeah, the ball's going to drop, and the Chokers are going to clinch game number 3 with a clean sweep. Nothing from the Bayhawks. Ow. What a game. What did you think?
I
What are your
think
thoughts?
it was like a dogfight at some points over the ball because there was times where they were in the corners, and there was times where they were at the Bayhawks goal, and there was a couple times they were at the GHC goal, and it was just a matter of like demos sometimes, like taking out Ghost or Shadow, and then just the perfect setup by Ghost to Shadow was for that goal was great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean some of the plays were pretty solid. What you're talking about in the corners, it does seem like some of these games, specifically the ones that are just overwhelmingly in favor of the Chokers, the other team will sort of mire us in the corner. And we've talked before about, there must be mud, their tires must be sticking in the corner, something like that. And I've seen that in these more one-sided games where the corner just becomes a tar pit. And that was happening a little bit there. I am curious to see who the Chokers play next, though. Hey, we got Greece, Rhythmic, yeah, closer match. GHC pretty well handled that one, though. So we've got, I think we're going to take just a short break here while we submit our scores, find out who our next match is, figure out how we're going to set up the lobby and all of that. But we will be right back with some more Rocket League as we work our way through this NJCAA Invitational. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back to GHC Esports on Twitch, where we are here for the NJCAAE Rocket League Invitational. 16 teams duking it out, single elimination, sponsored by Monster Energy Drink and the National Junior College Collegiate College Athletics Association Esports. I'm 79% sure I got that acronym correct. And Abby, how are you? How did you have a good break?
Yeah, I had a good break. I made sure Reagan would be on the bed, so she wouldn't be in front of the
Nice,
camera.
nice. I'm actually
But
I
yeah,
want to get that cat a jersey. I think Reagan is an integral part of our broadcast team. We are still waiting to find out who our opponent is going to be. I was able to pull up a bracket that I want to share with you all. So it looks like Madison College Wolfpack versus Nassau College are the two that are playing right now. It does reveal that Grace Harbor College is the number 9 seed out of 16. I think we bat a little bit higher than that one, but the statistics being what they are, it looks like that's where we're at. You can see that the Mustangs are currently playing the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers, of course, we went up against John Wood Community College Trailblazers. They're a solid team, and it looks like Snow College will be playing the winner of Lackawanna and Nassau. And then there's another bracket further on down that I just couldn't get in the screen snip. There's only so much that displays at a time. So eagerly awaiting the result for that lineup between, was that Madison and Nassau? Gosh, my screen is so small.
Nassau. I think.
Yeah, Nassau. Gotcha. Yep. So it looks like they've got 2 teams. They're in there twice. Yeah. Anyway, so I mean, we are headed into quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. Gosh, I flubbed that word. So hoping that we're going to see a score reported here shortly to find out who we're up against. Oh, yep. Looks like Nassau won it. So we are going to go up against Nassau Community College. Gosh, that match is starting to come together right now. Nassau is the home team. So I would prefer not to cut to another break if we can just get in there. We don't have to look at that bracket anymore. You can look at my gorgeous face.
It seems like the other games on the bracket that were updated, they were all 0-3. So
Yeah.
the winning teams all won by 3 points.
Yeah. Or so I think the scores are not consistently reported. That's one of the things I've noticed about this tournament system that we're using through Generation Esports. So in some cases they'll just report the games won. So in a 5-game series, if you won 3 games, then it's 3-2 or 3-0 or whatever. In other cases where it's just a best of 1, like for example with Valorant, sometimes they will report 13-5, or it'll be just 1-0. So the actual point, I guess it depends on who's reporting the score.
That makes sense.
Check in right now to see if we've got connection information. I would love to just hop into the next game. I think what I can do is see if I can get you all an updated bracket. That would be nice. Yeah, so the scores they reported there were just 1-0, and I'll show you what I mean if I can back up in time. Kind of a goofball look. So Abby, I'm a huge fan of more elegant design stuff, I guess you could say. And so this bracket, I'm like, yeah, could you make it a little fancier, a little shinier? Okay, so there we go. Updated bracket. Yeah, so Nassau is 1, Madison College is 0. We know that they took that series, not just in a single game. So you know that's probably 3-2 or 3-1 or something like that. Any rate, let's see where we are at. Chat, holler if you want me to have that bracket up on screen more than I have been. I'm always happy to make changes and corrections, including giving Greece permission to do the worm in our esports arena. I don't know if you saw that during the break, Abby, but he was
I
doing
saw
dance by
something.
request. Yeah. Okay, it looks like they are creating the match now. So yeah, we should be able to jump in here in pretty short order. So you can hear our background music, right, Abby?
I actually cannot. No.
Oh, you're not hearing it? Okay. There's just like some, decent background music. One of the Rocket League players that played in our October 2nd, I think, community game night Rocket League tournament that we did actually writes music, and he's been sending me some tunes, and I've almost got enough that we can start doing some of his specific stuff that he has created. And I'm really looking forward to spicing up our music a little bit. Just a tangent. I mean, this isn't about who's creating what music. Just chatting with you. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like it is up. Let's see if we can join right now because I want to get into it. I don't see anybody else in here with me. Okay. Looks like we have had a server change already. Yeah. Not the cleanest thing we've In just a minute, we will be getting into game number 2 of our NJCAAE Invitational with Rocket League. There we go. Okay. Making some progress. Not quite in there yet. So one last time while we're sorting this out, let's take a look at the bracket. When GHC clinches this round, we will be going up against either the John Wood Community College Trailblazers or the Mustang. And it looks like our teams are loading in. I think we are ready to jump into our game. So let's get into it. Game number 1 here between the Nassau Community College and Grace Harbor College Chokers. Ghost is going to kick that one down, but Dull is there to receive it and send it away. Much cleaner rotations and plays this time around. Dull's going to kick it up over field. Shadow just gets the save on that. Ball getting bogged down a little bit in the corner. over to the side. Nassau is continuing to pick up the heat, but Laco's going to get it around HBK. Going to try to take it across the midfield and take somebody out of the equation as part of that process. HBK sends it up against the backboard. Shadow's going to take that ball. Laco's there with the save. Quick read from Nassau there. Trying to squeeze that ball in and get a fast 1 point on the scoreboard. Forrest is going to bring it up over the side, leaving it open for HBK, who's going to step back. Looks like a little bit of regrouping coming in from Nassau. THC starts to turn up the screws just a little bit, bringing the pressure down to their end. Shadowbane picks it up over the side, gets it around, well, nobody. Horst, of course, is there, of course. Laco's harassing on the retreat. HBK is going to send it up and over. Shadow reads it, dumps it off to the side field. But Nassau is not letting up. Let's see how well the defense... Nice side pass to HBK there. Let's see how well the defense of the Chokers is specifically converting to offense. This first goal is going to be important. We're seeing a lot more respect from both teams for each other here. Their placements are showing me that they are pretty well matched so far. And I think the first point's going to go to whatever team either gets a double commit or is a little bit sloppier on the rotation. That's what it's going to take to crack through the defense.
Sorry, it seems like they're more evenly matched, like you said. And it also seems like they're also feeling each other out, like how the other team plays right now. And so that's why they're kind of back and forth.
Hunting around for a pass. Laco turns away from that one, gives it over to Shadow, who sends it over. Can't quite get through. Dole is there on patrol like a night guard or a city beat cop, just watching that goal line. Horst dips it into the corner. Double tap gets it around, but Shadowbane knows what's going on. He's with that Ghost, doesn't quite connect, and Shadow gets taken out by Horst. Dole sends it up. HBK backflips, doesn't quite get to it. Laco's going to put that one on net, but Horst is there. Shadow sends it up. Ghost is too far back to do anything with that other than apply a little bit more pressure. Ghost is going to send it over. We are a minute 45 left in this game, and we are still scoreless. Both teams playing a careful game. More like chess. GHC regaining their footing. HBK sends it back a little bit, but can't quite control the ball. GHC starts to turn up the heat. Bringing the ball around. Shadow's going in. Laco is back as third. Rotates into second spot. Tips it over, but HBK is there. Not quite as coordinated of a play as they were hoping for. HBK turns it around. Ghost is up with a pass over to Laco, who does not read that properly. That was the makings of a beautiful play, though. I would have loved to see that turn out. Ghost is there, tapping it into the lower left. Not the most gracious of plays, but Chokers are on the board.
Yeah, it seemed like Shadow kind of hit it over towards the goal, hoping that Ghost can make it in time. And he did. He barely got it past one of the defenders. And so GHC is up 1 with 1 minute to go.
A little bit of friendly fire coming in from the Chokers. Ball cam causes them to misread. NCC is not cracking. They're standing firm. No double commits on defense. Still playing a very patient game. They've got 36 seconds, which is plenty of time in Rocket League to get a second point. Missed touch. Sends the ball over into the half with no defenders there. Can Shadow close the deal? Yes, he can. Sniping in a second goal, 2-0 in favor of the Chokers.
Yeah, it seems like the NCC team's players on accident hit it towards their goal because it bounced off two of them, and Ghost took that as an opportunity to hit it in. So now it's 2-0 with 30 seconds left.
Shadow sends it out. We are deep in NCC's half, 20 seconds left. They need an answer right now if they're going to take the Chokers down. But so far, they are not coming up with anything. Ball goes to Ghost, who's going to keep the pressure on. Quick change up in rotation from GHC. Off the sidewall, makes it open for Shadow, but Horst, of course, is there. Dull picks up the shot, tries to hand it over to HBK, but it's too little, too late. And this ball is just about to hit the ground. 2-0, nothing on the board for NCC. They're keeping it up, though. Over to Dull, take another shot on net, and the Chokers are going to seal the deal in game 1, 2-0. Solid plays. I see some arguments in chat about whether or not this is a GC ranked people on the field. I know at least 2 of the players are GC, so both Ghost and Shadowbane are Grand Champ. So yeah, I hear you, but that's what it looks like. So Abby, what did you see out there? What's Nassau doing? What are the Chokers doing?
I saw a very evenly matched game. And by that I mean they were both playing offense pretty aggressive and defense when needed to. But GHC kind of pulled an edge on them twice, got 2 goals, while NCC didn't. But I have a feeling that NCC is gonna make a comeback from this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. What I saw was not a single double commit from NCC. I did see double commits on the half of Grace Harbor College, specifically on defense. The Chokers would send 2 people up into the air, taking them out of the play for a good chunk of time, during that defensive move. But nothing from Nassau. They were rock solid. They were not able to get the offensive plays they were looking for, but their defense was rock solid. No double commits. That's huge. Looks like
Yeah, I
our
think this
lobby
next
is
game.
up. Go ahead.
Sorry, I think this next game is going to be a bit closer, like I said, because now they both have played a full game, and at least Nasu, I don't know how to pronounce it, but at least they saw how GHC gets their goals and how they work together, so they can make a comeback. I wouldn't doubt it if they do.
Yeah. Yeah, 2-0, doesn't seem like that dramatic of a score change from what we saw before, but because of the pace of play and the carefulness of play, I think we are going to see a closer match. And it looks like folks are loading into the lobby now. We are ready to get into game 2 of our game of the Chokers versus the Nassau Community College. Kickoff goes to Ghost. Shadow is right there. Clean 50, but doesn't get picked up. Dull is going to back pass the Horst, who's going to take that, and blocked by Ghost, putting a shot nearly on net. Sent away there. Shadow is keeping the pressure on. Some car bumps going into play. Horst takes a shot on net, but Lacko is there. Not sure that's safe. Shadow is going to take Horst out of the equation. HBK is going to bring it up and over. Clean shot for Lacko, and it goes in. Oh, no, that was Ghost is going to put one on the net. Not even 30 seconds into the game.
Yeah, we saw Ghost take out HBK? No, Horse, because he had a shot that he could have made it in the goal. So they took him out, and then later Shadow made a goal.
HBK puts one on net. Shadow cannot get there. We got an equalizer in from Nassau.
That was well played by HBK. He saw an opportunity and an opening, so he just hit it up and over the defender and right into the goal. So now it's 1-1 with 4.5 minutes left.
And that quick answer from Nassau is what I want to see for a more competitive game. Already, this second game in the series is looking like a much better matchup. Shadow's going to pick that one up, rotates back, ready to take the shot. Shadow loses that 50. HBK is up with a back pass, gets sent away. Horst, of course, is there. Ghost picks it up. We've got a lot of back and forth here. Ghost is going to send it off the backboard. Can Shadow get a pass, get a shot? No, he cannot. It goes over to the corner. Back on the Nassau, taking the offense. It's up. Ghost is there in the nick of time to get that save. HBK sends it over on the backboard, tries to do a solo play, but can't get it. Ghost is up, down, over to, looks like Shadow, who manages to touch it. But the offense coming in from Nassau is solid.
Yeah, they're playing really aggressive right now. They're keeping it on GHC's side, and they've hit it. They've almost made goals multiple times.
I think that first game was a warm-up game. And now that they are warmed up, there's a lot less respect being given in terms of space. That first series, the players were giving everybody a lot of space, being much more careful in their rotations. This seems like a much quicker paced game right out of the gate.
Yeah,
HBK is going to take Shadow out of the field. Go
I
ahead.
usually think of the first round as like a feelers round. I That's the best term I can think of it as, because they see how each other play, like if they're offensive or defensive, and how they work as a team, and they look for weaknesses. So I just think the first round is kind of like an observation round in a way.
Definitely a lot more demos coming in from NASA, which is getting answered by the chokers. So far, their defense is able to adapt to those demos to getting taken out of the equation. Shot coming in from Dull off the top, and another demo. We got a little bit of a scramble from the chokers. And the ball is coming in on net. Can Ghost get there in time? Yes, he can. Lacko rotates back to cover in the net. Ghost is going to continue on the offense. This game in particular, I'm seeing a lot of very fast turnaround from Ghost that is really, really doing some favors. You know, it doesn't necessarily translate into points, but he will follow up his first touch with a second touch or with a stuff if the possession transfers over to Nassau. And Lacko is going to dunk it in for point number 2.
Yeah, Shadow set this up really nicely. He hit it over the defenders and just right in front of the goal, and Lacko just tapped it in. And so now it's 2-1 with a minute and 52 seconds.
Kickoff goes to the chokers. Lacko is there, not giving any space. Shadow picks up the attempted clear from HBK to Nassau on the backboard. Little bit of, we're starting to see some overcommits coming in from Nassau. They want to make up that point. They're feeling kind of desperate. And with a minute and 33 seconds left, you can see why. Lacko taps that off, but not quite far enough, loses possession. Shadow is up, keeping the pressure on. HBK gets a poor touch and sends it back. Or was it a poor touch? Possession goes over to Horst, who can't quite clear it. Dull is up, sending that one over. Looks like a pass, but he taps it over. Shadow is there for the receipt. HBK jumps a little bit too soon. Shadow sends it on net, and it goes in. Jokers are up 3-1 against Nassau. Minute 7 left in the game.
Yeah, that was a really good play by Shadow because HBK was right behind him, and then there's another defender right in front of the goal, but he just hit it right above their heads, and that's 3-1 with a minute and 5 seconds left.
Ghost picks up that kickoff. Quick read from Shadow, but not quick enough. Soft touch from from Lacko is going to seal the deal. 4-1, and the Chokers are starting to run away with this game 2.
Yeah, I think Shadow kind of psyched him out. He hit it towards the goal, but it hit the frame, so back to Lacko, and he was like, okay. So he bounced it in, and now it's 4-1 with a minute left.
Ghost is going to send that one deep into Nassau territory, but that double touch, the ones that I've been liking, those second touches, sorry, not double touch, those second touches that I've been liking from him this series and last, didn't quite yield the result he was looking for. I don't think that's going to call him off. Dull takes Shadow out of the equation again, but the Chokers have solid rotations, and they are already back on the defense. Shadow's going to send a soft one in. We looked like a bit of a double commit coming in from Nassau. They've got 30 seconds left if they want to turn around their fortunes, or GHC is going to be on game point. HBK takes out Lacko. Shadow is still working his way up, doesn't quite get it around Horst, and HBK gets another demo on Shadow. You can take them out of the game, but their plays and their defense are still effective as the Chokers continue to bring in the pressure on Nassau.
Ghost also got a demolition. Right after Lacko was taken out, he was like, okay, I'll take out one of yours. And
right. And that is game 2 in our best of 5 series, putting the Chokers on match point. We are going to do another server swap. We're heading back over to US East. And what do you think we're going to see in game number 3? Is this it? Is the Chokers going to put Nassau to bed, or are we going to see a rally from Nassau?
I think we're gonna see a rally because once you're backed into a corner, it's no holds barred. Like you're gonna go for the goal no matter what it costs. So I
Yeah.
was wrong in my prediction saying that this game would be closer. Did score a goal, but we were still 3 points ahead. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this next round. I guess we'll have to see.
Like the new lobby is up. We are getting some players loaded in. We're back on US East. I'm not sure if I said that. My apologies if I'm being redundant, folks. Of course, chat. Let us know if I'm talking too much or what you want to hear, what you want to focus on as we head into game number 3 here in our second series of the NJCAAE Tournament Invitational. 16 teams duking it out, single elimination. We'll get a bracket view up here during the next break. Looks like our teams are starting to load in. So unless there's any objection, let's hop into game number 3. Nassau Community College versus Grays Harbor College Chokers in Rocket League, NJCAAE. And here goes the kickoff. Shadow is going to win that one. Looks like we've got a color change this time around, and GHC is in orange, a fact which will not be reflected in our scoreboard. Ghost is going to pick that one up, send that over towards blue. Shadow doesn't quite connect, but the pressure is still on. Ghost sends it back to Grease. Looks like we've got a sub coming in for the Chokers as Grease is in on the field. Shadow's going to send that one down. HBK can't quite connect. Ghost sends it on net, dunks it in. Not 35 seconds into the game.
Yeah, that was a good setup by Shadow. He bounced it up and made sure that it landed right in front of the goal, and Ghost just put it in. Now it's 1-0 with minutes and 25 left.
Ghost is going to take the kickoff here from Horst. Shadow is up with a quick read, but not quicker than HBK guy. Reese picks that one up, gets the 50. Dull dips it over into the corner. They're just trying to play cleanup at this point. HBK quick on the ball, but not quick enough. Dull stumbles over it a little bit as Ghost sends that back towards Nassau's net. HBK can't quite get there in time, but it harmlessly flies on by. Chokers are looking for that second goal. Shadow's getting mired down a little bit in the tar of the corner. Ghost is going to challenge Horst for that shot, and he gets it. Nice twirlies in the air. Y'all know I love to see that. Dull taps it down, keeping the pressure on. The net is wide open. Can they close the deal? HBK guy says yes. 1-1. Nassau found their equalizer.
That was a really good shot. Dole set it up, and HBK guy saw that there was no defender, so he just hit it right in. So now it's 1-1 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Shadowbane wins that kickoff, but Horst is going to pick it up before a choker can. Reese sends it down. HBK is there. Some pressure coming in here from Nassau. They found that first point, and they won another one. HBK picks that up before Shadow can get there, sends it back. It's on target. Dull tries to steal that shot from HBK, but Nassau is up by 2-1.
Yeah, I give HBK guy credit. That was a long shot. It was from across the field, so now it is 2-1 with NCC in the lead.
Ghost takes a shot on net on a kickoff goal, and we take those.
Yeah, Ghost gave an equalizer. He got the goal right off the bat. So now it's 2-2 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left.
It's basically like a new game with just 3 minutes left on the clock. Shadow is up. HBK gets it first. Goes over to Dull. Ghost is going to send it into their half. There's no defenders on net. Can Shadow get there in time? No, but Dull does. Sends it off the backboard. HBK doesn't quite connect, but he does now. Shot is on net. Can Ghost get there in time? He can. Sends it away. The ball is up. Dull is here, beginning to turn the screws here for Nassau. Pressure coming in. Some decent offensive rotations. Horst is there, but Grease saves the shot. What a save. HBK going for a demo, and Ghost just misses. Ghost, nice pass there, but Shadow doesn't connect. Dull is up, trying to send a little pass, or maybe a redirect. Doesn't get the read. Grease picks it up. Ghost is there, leaving just Shadow at net.
I
That is a
think
wide
Greece
open
is
net. Can
fitting
Horst get
into
the
this
pass?
team real well.
I think so too. He is not shy about getting involved in the plays. And that
No, he is
save he
right
made
in
back there
there.
was great. Ghost kicks it
He
up.
reads out the team well.
GHC. Yeah, I totally agree. Greece is a strong player. He's got some fantastic aerial reads. That's one of the things I like about his style. Also, I like in general his aggressiveness. It's not ball chasing. It's just the right amount. Pass over to HBK, inadvertent pass, of course, as the Nassau Community College team is trying to get it out of their half. And it looks like they might. HBK up with a shot on net. Two defenders from the Chokers are there. Ghost picks it up, and he's going to run that towards net. Is that a solo play? Off the backboard, steals the boost on the way out. Shadow is there and is going to drop it down. The Chokers score again.
Yeah, like I said, it's all about teamwork with goals, especially against CC. So, Ghost set it up, and Shadow hit it in right past the defenders. Now it is 3-2 with a minute and a half left. GHC in the lead.
You know, and a player with a patience like Shadow, if you feed him passes, he will get them in. Not every time, but he's... Oh, and we got an answer from Nassau. Folks, we got a game. Minute 23 left on the clock. Ghost is going to win that kickoff. Grease is there for the follow-up. The ball goes back to Shadow, who sends a slow one up high. Looks like he's just... Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, my stars.
Yeah, Shadow set it up, and unfortunately Dole went to block it, but further. And
I think it was going in anyway.
HBK's guy's goal was great. I'm sorry I didn't comment on it. I had something going on in the background, so I had to mute for a bit. But it was a really nicely set up.
Oh, great read from HBK. The save comes in from, I believe, Shadow. No, from Grease, gets taken out of the play. Shadow comes in. The read there, HBK. Okay. I am liking this pressure from Nassau.
Yeah, HBK
it has been toe-to-toe this entire game.
He took it, and Dole took Grease because he was basically the only player that could have blocked it. So Dole took him out, and HBK made the goal. So now it's 4-4 with a minute left.
As we drop down into the last 54 seconds of the game, the score is tied up. Both teams hunting for demos to take players off the field and break up that defense. GHC is putting the pressure on, but the ball flies back. Can Shadow get that save? Yes, he can. But Nassau is there. They're going to get in his face every single time. As the pressure comes in, they want this fifth goal to take their first game in the series. If GHC clinches this, Nassau is out. This next goal is so important for them. Shadow bangs it off the side while HBK is up. That shot is not on net. Ghost is there in the corner. Is there a demo? Nope. He picks it up. He's going to carry it. Gets it around HBK. Grease is there to help close the deal. Ghost is on it again, but it's back. Can Shadow get the save? Yes, he can. Sends it off the sidewall. HBK passes it out. Is anyone there? No, they're not. Demo coming in from Horst. The net is wide open, but the goal is not on net. Over to Ghost. The ball is tipping back, and we're in overtime. 4-4 in this game 3 in a best-of-5 series. Nassau's future in this series is on the line.
Yeah, it looked like NCC was going to hit it into GHC ball score, but then it went into overtime, so then the ball got reset.
Saved by the clock. One defender back. Shadow does get the save. GHC is pushing up. They want to put this one to bed. HBK over in the corner, taking it up and out, but cannot get it past Shadow. Ghost is there, sending it further on down. Shot on net, but Grease is there with the save. Shadow's going to see if he can pick that one or take it up downfield. The ball is up high, and a demo coming in. HBK is taken out of the play. Shadow is still on it, sending a pass around. Ghost is hunting for more demos. Grease is up, keeping the pressure on. Horst is there with a good read, and now GHC is on the defense. Back pass to HBK, sends it back to the midfield. 1 minute into overtime. Nassau's future in this tournament is on the line. They desperately want this next point? Are they desperate enough to make an opening, to make that mistake that GHC will capitalize on? Ghost sends it over 2 defenders. HBK is there, taking it out of the outfield. Aggressive as always, gets it around 2 defenders, 1 less, and then Ghost is going to say, get out of here. You are off the field. Dull is still there. He also wants to make this connect. Ghost sends it over. HBK, easy read. He's going to take possession of that ball, and the side boost means he can do something with it, but it gets sent down. Horst, of course, is going to get that read over to Dull. Net is open, but Horst did not see that one coming. No one expects the whiff position. Shot on net, and HBK is going to take it. Nassau is still in the game, taking game number 3 in this series. What a pass and what a shot.
Yeah, that was a good setup by Horst, of course. And then HBK came in and just tapped it right on in the goal because the goal was wide open. So NCC takes it 5-4.
That was a close game. That was good stuff. It's great seeing Greece in there. I think this is the first time this season that we've seen Greece in a game. And of course, this isn't regulation play. This is an invitational showcase tournament. But still, nice to see him in there. Chat, what did you think of that game? I mean, just sheer demos alone, right? I see some love coming in for Greece. That's always good to see.
Yeah, I think Greece played really well with our team. He took the spot of Lacko, filled in the spot of Lacko, and he just incorporated himself in a different way into the team, which is really good.
Yeah. So Greece is one of our reserve players, and person I always just have a great time playing with the times that we catch games. Looks like we are headed back over to US West, going into game number 4 here. Not everyone is in the lobby yet. Woo! Okay, so what are we going to see from the Chokers? Predictions?
I think we're going to see way more aggressive, but at the same time defensive, because NCC will capitalize on no defense, like we saw in this last round.
It looks like we have a lobby restart. We're getting there. Ooh. This is the kind of spiciness I like.
Yeah, I prefer, if it's best out of, if it's best, oh my goodness, if it's, you have to get 3 goals to win, 3 game wins to win. Confusing myself, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I prefer it if it goes, all the way. Best out of 5, that's what I'm trying to say.
Right. And we get that game 5. Well, we even got some overtime last time, which is always a good sign that you've got 2 very competitive teams, and it's going to come down to who's in better frame of mind. I think the mental play. Can you keep it calm, cool, and collected? Basically, can you be that cool cucumber on the field for that game? Looks like our lobby is back up. We've got Dull, HBK, and Horst, of course, in the lobby. Let's see who the Chokers are going to bring to this competition. Folks are loading in now. So let's hop in. Game number 5, Nassau versus Grays Harbor College Chokers, the NJCAAE Invitational. Kickoff going to the Chokers, who are again on orange. Don't let the scoreboard fool you. Nassau is in blue. The Chokers are in orange. Greece is still in the equation. Bill is going to pick that one up and send it downfield, but not before Ghost gets a touch on that ball. HBK cannot get it around Shadow, but Horst is going to be there to try to muscle it past. As Shadow drops an easy one off net. Greece was just a skosh high. Ghost overshoots. Is this an opening? No, it is not. Good recovery from Ghost. That creativity coming through again as he gets a stuffed pass. Horst, I think, who's already back on the defense. Ooh, some missed touches means that HBK is going to get one on the scoreboard first.
Yeah, HBK saw an opening, so he took it, and Horst, of course, set it up for him. He got it right in front of the goal, and there's no defender, so now it's 1-0 with NCC leading.
And that's a great team play coming out of Nassau, really using, two players to make that one happen instead of some of the more solo plays that we've seen HBK going for. With defense as tight as the Chokers, those solo plays are just not going to find their mark. Shadow muscling it past one, but HBK is there. Reese is going to pick that one up, send it off to the side. Ghost is going to collect, but a little bit of a struggle getting some clear off that ball. Shadow taps it down. Of course, misses that boost. Not that he needs it. HBK is there to try to keep the pressure on, but so are the Chokers. Quick rotations and a near demo. Grease avoids pretty well. Ghost is going to kick it on downfield. Soft block from Nassau, but cannot muscle it in. They got a wide open net, and Horst is going to take point number 2.
Yeah, I think Horst saw that all of GHC was over on their side of the field, so Horst just ran the ball right down into their goal. I think GHC needs to kind of work on more defense because NCC is, like I said, capitalizing on them not being over by their goal.
Ghost is going to take Dull out of the equation, but will it make a difference? Yes, it does. Whatever offense they were muscling together did not happen. That is going to come out. HBK is going to miss it, but Horst has got the defense. GHC wants those goals back. Backflip from Ghost means that Grease is the last one back, which he's going to get that read. Dull is here looking to continue the onslaught, but Shadowbane says no thank you, that's my ball. Up and over, oh, and saved by HBK, what a save. Great defense coming in from Nassau.
That was a great shot by Shadow and a really great defense by HBK.
We just passed halftime. Oh, what a save by Horst. They are playing out of their minds this game. Can they keep it out of the net again? GHC is just dancing with getting this first goal, but it is going to go in. Shadowbane puts one on the board. 2 minutes and 12 left in the game.
Yeah, it looks like Grease set it up, and Grease and Shadow just tried to double hit it back in, and they got it. And so now it is 2-1 with 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Grease is there for that pass off the backboard, but HBK guy is not. Ghost takes him out, and GHC tries to keep the pressure on. Dull is going to fish that one out, send it on over to HBK for an easy third goal. What a pass, what a play.
Yeah, HBK, like I said, he saw an opening, so he's going to take an open goal anytime he sees it. So now it's 3-1 with 2 minutes left, and NCC is leading.
And HBK does not miss open nets. If his team can get the pass, or rather their team can get the pass, HBK can sink it in. Horst has got one off the backboard. Ghost is going to read that one, send it away. Dull pushes it over. HBK is back on the assault. Reese trying to clear it out of there, but having trouble getting surface of the ball to connect with his car in a meaningful way. Shadow slowing down the pace of play. HBK sees that one and sneaks another one in just off the side. Great read from HBK.
Yeah, Dull set it up perfectly for HBK. And so HBK, like you said, he doesn't miss an open goal. So he just hit it in like perfectly. So now it's 4-1 with NCC in the lead.
I haven't seen the scoreboard, but I think 3 of those 4 goals are there for HBK. And that's got to feel good. I mean, some of this momentum coming in, Shadowbane can put those in all day long.
Yeah, it seems like Ghost set it up, and then just Shadow came over and just hit it in. And Dull was there. He was so close to blocking it, but they just couldn't get it. Now it's 4-2 with 1 minute and 15 left.
when Shadow and Ghost set up a play together, they are wicked fast. I am not surprised that Dole couldn't read that. I mean, he knew something was coming, but the punch came in from Shadow before he could figure out where that was supposed to be at. Still, we need to see something from the Chokers real quick. We've got just under 60 seconds, and they've got 2 points to make up if they want to take this and clinch the series. Shadow's making a run at net. HBK is going to shut that one down, but get bumped by his own teammate. Ghost is not going to read that one. Shadow's got it up over the side.
Yeah, you were
Forrest
right.
is going to read that.
HBK has 3 goals out of the 4 that they have.
Oh, yep, I see it. Thank you. I didn't. I forgot to read those things. Up and over. Dole's gonna send that one. A Shadow is on. Oh, what a bounce read.
Yeah, Ghost set this one up nicely, and then Dole and HBK. I don't think they noticed that Shadow was right there, and if they did, they on accident hit him to it. So Shadow just hit it in. So now it's 4-3 with NCC in the lead. GHC can pull this out if they play their cards right.
They're within striking distance. That combo where they get Nassau on defense, kind of scrambling. I mean, they're just making breakfast, right? Scramble some eggs, throw it all together in the pan and see what comes out. And usually it's a goal. Let's see if they can do the same thing again. They've got 3 seconds. The ball is over on Nassau's side. It's going to the side. Can they keep it up? HBK sends it down, bringing this to 2-2. And we've got one more game left in this best-of-5 series to see who is going to continue on in the NJCAAE Rocket League Invitational. This couldn't be closer. We've
I'm
one more to go.
I'm excited about this next round. Like, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm waiting to see who wins. But
Right. I think we need to work in some more of those like Monster Truck Rally. Your Twitch account pays for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. I mean, we come on, Abby. We gotta. Why are we not doing that kind of thing? Never mind. I know why, because it's terrible.
hey, it's like a battle zone out there. There's demolition. There's blowing up everywhere. So I prefer to see just
Yeah,
with a lot of demos because that is a really good tactic to use.
it is, and it's one that some people can overuse or misuse because if you don't time it right, you take yourself out of the play to get that demo. And what's the point of getting a demo to take the opponent out of the play if you are no longer there to serve your team to help get that ball a little bit closer and to help make that play? Looks like our server is up, and we will be jumping into game number 5 here shortly.
What do you think is going to happen this round?
I suspect. Oh, it looks like a server restart. That keeps happening.
At least it's not a PC restart.
So I will be surprised to see if they. Oh, right. You mean like JK for shizzle back in the Lackawanna
Yeah.
game? Yeah. Be right back. I gotta go reinstall Windows on my computer before I can play. Yeah, that was a
Hold
long
on, gotta
break.
move to a new city.
Right. Right. It's some brutal chat coming in. Uh, not exactly looking fondly on our opponent for that match. So I will be curious to see, do we keep? Oh, it looks like the server is up. We may have joined. I am getting in there now. Yeah, it looks like I missed the memo on that one. Let's jump into it here. Game number 5, and it looks like our guy Lacko is back in, our team captain. Chokers want to take this 5th game for sure. And I don't think that's any sort of a bad marker on Greece. He had some fantastic saves and some really, really good plays. I think in general, the Chokers have spent more time on the field with Lacko, so I'm not surprised to see them bringing him back in. It is a player with whom they are very comfortable.
Yeah, Greece was an amazing player when he was in the game. He saved a bunch of goals and stuff, and he was a really great defensive player while playing offensive too. So He was a very diverse player.
Yeah, I like what he brought to the field. Just under 4 minutes. Both teams looking to make their mark first. That first goal is going to be really important in this game as Shadowbane gets taken out of the equation. Nassau trying to get the ball out of their side. Not real successfully. Ghost doesn't quite get that one tapped down. Shadow's going to read that and nudge that over Dull. We still got Horst and HBK. Some bumps coming out back in the GHC half. Dull's going to send it down. Lacko is going shopping. He's got a shopping cart in the air, but he did not put a goal in that cart. Very careful corner play coming in from Shadow. Passes it off to Ghost. Sidebar, not backboard, but Lacko's going to tap that one just up and over. That was a cute bunny hop. Lacko gets my award for cutest play.
Yeah, Ghost set that up beautifully. He hit it so it was right above the two defenders, and that way, like you said, Lacko could just bunny hop it in there. And so now we're up 1 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
HBK, what a redirect. What a read. Oh my god, that was gorgeous.
Yeah, I think Dole and HBK are really good combination. Dole sets up most of the hits, and then HBK goes in for it. And GHC needs to keep an eye on HBK and Dole, just to be sure that they're not going to set up anything else.
That play between Dole and HBK is easily my play of the game. The way Dole was twirling in the air, I mean, you know, I sort of tease players about doing too many twisties or twirlies. But in that case, it had a real purpose because it was impossible to read where he was going to send the ball. But Dole knew, and he knew where HBK was. And at the last minute, he turned in order to send that ball over to HBK, who got the redirect to dunk it in the net. I mean, what are you going to do? You cannot stop a play like that. That was fantastic stuff coming in from Nassau. 2 minutes left in the game. Score is 1-1. Whoever wins this one will continue, and whatever college loses it is going to go home. Their time in the NJCAA Invitational will be up. So everything is on the line for these two. And Dull is going to muscle it past two defenders to bring in the second point for Nassau.
Yeah, Dole saw a wide open goal. And Lacko and I think that was Shadow were too far to the left of the goal to stop the right side goal. So now it's 2-1 with NCC in the lead.
Nice pass from HBK, but no one there to do anything with it. Still 90 seconds left in the game. We need to have an equalizer here from the Chokers. Shadow dumps it into the corner. And Lacko's last one back. Ooh, great defensive rotating from Ghost. Being quick on that rotation just saved a third point. Shadow is up, carrying it over. Horst is putting it on net and in. And Nassau is up by 2.
Yeah, that was a really good goal by Horst. He just hit it up and he hit it past Shadow, over Lacko, sorry. And then just into the top right corner. There's nothing that they could have done to stop it. So now it's 3-1 with NCC in the lead, and GHC needs to start getting on the other side of the field.
Chokers going for some closer plays, some more muscly plays. Lacko, another soft touch. Not quite a bunny hop, but man, that was a cute shot too.
Yeah, that was a great setup. Great. He hit it past Horst and then over HBK and Dole. It was great. So now GHC is only behind by 1 point. With a minute left, that is very possible.
I fully expect some DMs from Lacko after this thing. Stop calling my place cute. And I'll be disappointed if he doesn't. Little bump there coming in, friendly fire. The Chokers are definitely pushing. They are pushed up, wanting all three players involved in getting this next goal. In the 30 seconds left, I can see why. Dull is going to try to solo play, carry it back on down, and solo plays have worked for him in the past. Ghost is going to muscle that past two defenders. It's up and over. Shadow puts it on net, but HBK sends it away. Lacko back. The net is wide open. The sidebar is going to come in. Host sending it up. Dull sends it down on net as he drops into our lower 10. Lacko has possession of the ball, and he's taking it downfield, but no boost. Means that HBK is going to get there instead. Shadow with a block, and the ball drops, and Nassau taking game number 5 in a close series. But GHC ultimately falls. GG's all around. What a series. Well played by the Chokers. Outplayed in that last game, and I'm going to say that that pass from HBK, that pass from Dull, that read where he twirled, send it off, and the redirect from HBK, that was the nail in the coffin. That was what did it for the Chokers. That was just a fantastic play, and they got to be proud about that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that game was so intense. GHC almost had it for match point, but then HBK was like, nope, and hit it away, and they almost got another goal on GHC.
They did. And, I think the best thing about this series is that we got to see some play from Greece. I will forever be grateful every chance I get to see that guy play. It's so cool to see the team bringing in some of the reserves and rotating them and getting them that very essential field time in an actual match. So crucial. And even though that wound up not contributing to wins this time around, that is an investment in the future. And that means next time we're in a tournament or a game situation as Greece is there, he's got just that bit more experience on the field that he's going to be bringing to those games. And so, smart move by the Chokers, in my opinion, to bring Greece in for those games.
Yeah, because your backups need, or your reserves need playtime on the field against real opponents. Otherwise, if something happens to one of the main, Lacko, Shadow, and oh my goodness, Ghost, sorry, then he wouldn't know what, like, it'd be harder for him because he hadn't played in a live game at that point. So that was really smart of them.
Right. GG by Nassau, though. Well played. Some good stuff all around. That, however, is going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Single elimination tournament means we are done for now. As always, we love it when you give us a follow. We love it if you've got that Prime subscription and you can drop that in. That helps us so much. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter, GHC Esports, and we will catch you next time. Thanks so much for catching us. Have a great weekend, everybody.